It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. Next on Madden Football.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, the sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older.
Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
We're about to watch one of the most gifted passers in the league, Mike, and it's not only just his arm talent. That's, of course, off the charts, but his ability to process, his ability both pre- and post-snap to operate maybe on a little bit of a different level than some of the other quarterbacks around the league. I mean, he is surgical with his approach, and he's on the short list of truly elite quarterbacks we have to offer in this league, and for us to get a front row seat, man, how special is that? Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He's inside the 25. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he'll run, and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now. And on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there.
Still 2nd down.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll run here with Brown. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
3rd and 5. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second and 7. They bring Chase in motion. 2nd down. Burrow. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
On 1st down, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Burrow to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He is in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Devontae Smith with a really nice job getting past the sticks, and he just continues to establish himself as one of the best young receivers in the game. He's following up back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons each of the last 2 years.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Brown with a nice first down, and it just seems like every year, Mike, he just gets better and better. Remember, when he came over, this Philadelphia Eagles organization was hoping he was going to be that signature weapon of this offense, and boy, has he ever. 1,400 yards each of the last 2 seasons, and he seems to have picked up right where he left off.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Chase Brown. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Brown. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
DeJean to return it. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Hurts now. A pass caught by Saquon. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Burrow. He's got it! And he will score! T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Burrow now to throw on first down. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. A carry here for Brown. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow now. He'll find Andre Yosibas. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's complete to all the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll be 3rd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the 3rd. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. To the air again. Hurts. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles back within 10. It's now 24-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Brown. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Eagles have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. First and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Nice play there by T. Higgins, and when you think, Mike, back to 2023, he's only able to play 12 games, still had just under 700 yards and 5 touchdowns. The hope in Cincinnati is when this guy is healthy, they have themselves a bona fide superstar at the wide receiver position.
On first down, Burrow. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing now on third and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. The Bengals out and ready to punt, as he's on to punt for the second time. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, nothing doing here, Mike. And the key to stopping that on defense is you have to get them before they have a chance to get going. And that's exactly what they're able to do here. No gain, force the fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. That's taken in by Dotson. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Hurts working in the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And third down coming up.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And in motion is Brown. On third down, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Brown now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So he'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. Open man is the tight end Sample.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They go play action for Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. 25 yards, the pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
So second down, and they'll run it. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Burrow now. He's got it at the 3. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. It is 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. For us, for Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.